So I've always wondered how great NewJeans' discography really was. And what better way to figure that out than to rank all of their songs from worst to best. We're basing this just off of enjoyability. Forget the numbers, impact, just the music alone. And at the number 16 spot,
oof, yeah, this one's not that good.
easily their most safe sounding release to date. Flavorless sound choices, too long for no reason, and the chorus melody is pretty depleting. Some similar critiques could also be said for
ASAP, baby.
this one. Wasted potential. I was hyping up the preview of this song to my friends, hoping that this creative fairy tale aesthetic would blossom into a banger of a chorus. Instead, I got an unfinished demo tape, as we quickly ranked this interlude that ends before it begins.
Sorry to inform you, but this video is sponsored by
Coca-Cola 마시다.
I have a simple gripe with this record. Stop bombarding me with dumb advertisements. I don't care.
Once you play God, once you play God.
Honestly, I was expecting worse for a video game pop song, but this one had some good moments on it. I'm sure that the crushing chorus is gonna get some people pumped up once in a while, and kinda carries this otherwise pretty tame war aesthetic. Our first Japanese release from NewJeans, and on the first impression, honestly not that bad. A more bossa nova inspired track with some really glossy textures. And of course, drum and bass baby, let's go! A fine track that doesn't have a specific melody that really sticks with you, unlike some of their other tracks. Alright, let's get to the good stuff now.
Oh yeah, this is more like it.
Cool With You is just a catchy NewJeans song. While the track doesn't have a lot of depth to it, it doesn't overstay its welcome. And with the submerged soundscape, the track stays engaging throughout its runtime, similarly to their self-titled track. Powerpuff NewJeans baby! A solid intro to their Get Up EP that really hones in on their cartoon concept. The glitchy animated breakdown is definitely my favorite part of this record. Groovy on another damn level. Got me doing the robot to this, bro.
Now with these next few rankings, we are splitting hairs between how much I actually enjoy these tracks.
But nevertheless, well, it's not NewJeans without a little bit of controversy in there, and this one sure takes the cake on that. Cookie is most definitely inappropriately written, with some very suggestive lyrics being sung by girls who haven't developed into their own yet. Stripping away the lyrics from this track, this is one of their more complete records to date, with a more conventional song structure that's very satisfying to listen to. The droplet synths are bouncy, some punchy percussions in there, and the bridge is just hype as hell. Unfortunately, the song was hurt tremendously by the more suggestive lyrics. NewJeans on New Jack Swing is a recipe for a solid title track. On the first listen, NewJeans keep on cooking, even across the ocean to Japan. I'm loving these classic knocking percussions on this New Jack Swing inspired beat. As always, solid vocal performances from the members. Shout out to the funky main melody, and shout out to the dude saying come on as well. Reminds me of the random dudes always coming in the tracks in the first gen. Like low-key, why was that a trend? Overall, banger title track that's already got me up on my feet. ETA yet again provides us with another memorable chorus from NewJeans.
Everyone has had their differences with the horns on this track, but personally, I freaking love it.
It creates a very chaotic instrumental that replicates the feeling of achieving a high score over and over again, and the dopamine hits that come with that. I also loved how well the slower chorus blends with the uptempo instrumental. ETA is simply a club banger that doesn't touch my soul as much as some of their better tracks, including
Simple but effective.
This made for TikTok NewJeans track still goes pretty hard. Enough variation in its runtime to keep it entertaining throughout, even with what seems like, on the surface, a pretty repetitive song structure. Some classic moments include the goddamn choreo everyone was doing for 6 months, You Don't Even Know My Name, Do Ya? And honestly, I couldn't escape the song for 50 hours one time, so it has to be pretty high up there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes I'm that. I was really.
One thing the early era of NewJeans knew how to do well was a goddamn catchy chorus. This concise two-part hook is filled with the playful demeanor of the members that rubs off onto you in a way where you have to do this little dancey dance whenever this pops on. The groove on this record is just undeniable, with my favorite part being this electrifying breakdown. song has gotten a little old with the oh my god, yes I'm not. But it doesn't ruin the fact that this is a goddamn solid title track that's as I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not, but this song is pretty great in my opinion. NewJeans utilizes the feeling of nostalgia on this record, with a carefree synth bedroom pop aesthetic to it. The vocal melody on the hook, it reminds me of a bird chirping on a Sunday morning. Just the serenity of it all. There are multiple blissful moments on here, including this, and this. The song encapsulates the peaceful moments of our youth perfectly in this one track, making it one ranking just below. This is the debut of a lifetime that sets down the framework for the signature NewJeans sound. A more bright, soft synth soundscape filled with the beauty of adolescence. Just a banger debut filled with charismatic cadences all around, catchy choruses, and I love the ending segment on here. It makes the track's momentum feel completed and becomes a pretty great intro into their next track. As soon as I heard the vocal chops in the beginning, oh yeah, we were in for a track for the record books. That stellar intro instantly rushes me with a syringe full of dopamine. The melodies and the structure of the early NewJeans was just something else, man. Every verse, chorus, and instrumental sounded way more memorable. The two-part hook just brings a ton of excitement out of me. I love the futuristic summer aesthetic of this Y2K track, just the little things that add up to make an amazing record like this.
But of course, we can't talk about amazing without forgetting their best song.
I have listened to this track 185 times, and to be honest, the quality of this song still hasn't dropped from the first time I've heard it. Yet again, the feeling of nostalgia is prominent on this track, with a little more bittersweetness to it. Once I heard that whistle melody, it just hits right in the soul, man. Plus a drum and bass percussion that adds an irresistible groove to this record. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I've cried to this song, all because of how the whole aesthetic of this track just feels like one big hug, just like most of NewJeans' discography. If you want to learn more about how the members debuted, I think you'll like this video right here. We gon' make it, baby. Whoa. Sorry. Bless me.